I mean, as it is, most Super Nintendo ones right now I've been doing on, like I said, it is a bit better quality than just composite video into the capture device, but I don't have a Retron 5. I don't feel like paying for something that's just gonna break.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's like you get with you. Basically you send your broken one in and they give you a new one free, but and then like Gerard the Completionist, he gone through like 5 or actually I think it's like 6 at this point.
That's a lot.
Then Pro Jared is on his second one, I think, second or third.
Like, it's clearly not quality if it's breaking that often.
I mean, my local game store didn't even carry it for that long.
Yeah.
I don't know why, if there's a supply or what, but I don't think it had for that long.
It was a cool idea,
It just like, the Retron, the other Retron systems, at least the Retron 3 or whatever, but I think they used to carry the Retro Duo when I first found out about it. Yeah, my local retro game store, and then at some point they stopped.
Yeah. And
then we're at some point supposed to be getting the Retro Duo Portable, which is going to be like the return of the Retrobit stuff there, but that never happened. They actually had a picture posted up on the window and everything.
Oh?
And then they never wound up getting it. I wound up just buying it off Amazon. I got it over the Hyperkin Superboy. Which, because I wanted it more than the Superboy. Because it came with the NES adapter thing, even though I could have used the one that Hyperkin released for the Super Nintendo, but it would have been a lot scarier. The game would have been easier to knock out because it's just sitting on the pins. There's nothing else holding it in place. Yeah.
So. Okay, and we're on to World 3 now.
Yeah. I don't own too many rare games, I guess. Hard to find ones, but I do own at least a couple hidden gems. One of which is a reproduction copy, but like,
you own that Game and Watch thing?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it rare though.
You wouldn't call it
don't
rare?
find them, but I mean,
yeah, good
I wouldn't
point.
call it rare. It's not like that much or anything, but like the hidden gems on Super 16 and stuff. I got what was it? Illusion of Gaia, and then I got Terra, which is the actual card. Then Terra Enigma, which was never released here. I got a reproduction cart, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I own 2 reproductions at this point: Terra Enigma and Final Fantasy V, which is the same translation as the ROM I have. I saw it from years ago, actually, where everything's translated except the yes or no. When you have to select yes or no, it's still in Japanese for some weird reason.
That's weird.
And the names are, of course, translated wrong. The names of the main characters and stuff.
Huh.
Like Bart's is translated to Butts. It's supposed to be Bart's, but it was translated to Butts. I think a couple of the other names are wrong too, but other than that, it's a good translation.
Huh.
Apparently, better than the SNES one. Better than the GBA one, actually, because it's, of course, it was fan translation. For some reason, when finally, it was PS1 and GBA, I guess, when discredited their official ones there. Since we originally never got Final Fantasy V on the SNES. But we did get 6 and 4 as 2 and 3. So never got the real 2, 3.
Yeah.
For NES of Famicom.
Skate around in a Goomba shoe.
Now, I don't have a PS2, but I got some PS1 games that I can play on my PS2, obviously. So, what do I got? I just bought Final Fantasy 9, and then I got Disney's Tarzan, I got Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man Maze Madness, Bond, I think it's Tomorrow Never Dies, is that the name? I don't have The World Is Not. I had a chance to pick that one up the other day, but I didn't because it was they were doing a sale at the used game store. Buy 2 get 1 free, or buy 3 get I forgot about that. Buy 3 get 2 free. Oh well. I could have added to that in one other game. Oh well, I did buy 2 get 1 free. And it was a very cheap one, so I didn't bother. I could have got more expensive one for free, so I did that. I did a pickup that day. Metroid Prime Hunters. What I said Final Fantasy 9, which I think was the free one, and then what was the other one I picked up? I can't remember. Oh, it was Streets of Rage 2.
Ah.
Basically completed. Well, it was completed in box. Box, manuals. I don't know if there was anything else that was in that box originally, but otherwise it was complete in box. So. Let's see. We're in the ice world.
Yeah. So I'm currently also working on some other stuff, just transferring files and stuff. I forgot our Mario Party videos got up to 74, 75 episodes worth, and that's like 4 parts each. So it's like 370 some videos.
Yeah, it's gonna take over a year.
Yep.
And then the Mario Karts.
God,
but at least I'll always have something going up once we got these going again, which is should have.
We just have to. Okay, my issue. I need to stop. What's the word? Damn it! Why can't I think of the word? I can never think of this word.
Procrastinating.
Yeah, that's the word. And actually, like edit, because God, it takes me forever to edit.
Yeah. I mean, it did get when we first started uploading Mario Party, and then we hit the final board and found out we didn't sync the audio, and all the audio for the game wasn't there.
Yeah, and you're like, just add the music in. And I was like, I don't want to add the music in.
Oh, YouTubers have done it for other games.
I know they have, but you know what? I'm glad we waited, and it's it'll be out already by the time this goes out. That's for sure.
Should be, I guess.
The board that got corrupted, yeah, that's definitely going out before this.
Well, they all should be going up routinely after that.
Yeah, because I think we're
you just don't stop editing them after you get your board done.
Yeah. Get the board
I
done.
got a lot of editing to do. I like kind of cheesy editing. Sometimes I don't listen to all the audio, but I just skip ahead sometimes. Although with when I'm video editing or anything now, I can kind of at least skim it and see it as it goes, rather than with DaVinci Resolve. I can move the slider and I can actually still see the video as it goes.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that with
so
Power
nice.
Director.
So nice. I love that. I watched the entire video.
I would say at this point, if you don't want to, I mean, I don't know if Resolve was, I don't know, it might actually be a bit better than, I don't know, Adobe Premiere Pro. It's hard to say though. I just don't want to pay the yearly bullshit subscription fee.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the bullshit subscription, I'd say Adobe is still probably better. It does crash a lot more though. I've heard. I've heard it like in terms of what you can do with it. Unless you're big into like color grading, I think Adobe is still better. But it apparently crashes a lot. And apparently they also don't really care about the people who own their product, because people have been asking for certain things for years and they just refuse to do it. Like really simple things. Oh.
Let's see, you're in the ghost thing.
Yep. And you've got the crown right now. And
I started a Super Mario World Let's Play at some point. I never did get uploaded. I never edited or anything. I didn't know what to say during that, and there's a lot of big gaps. I don't think I ever beat it either. No, I haven't beat it yet, but I started Tomb Raider Legends.
Oh.
Well, I'll restart that. I don't know what happened. At some point, I stopped recording and just never went back. But
yeah. Well, I've had series that I've done where I've recorded and then stopped for 6 months and then kept going because I wasn't done. So
I wouldn't mind getting back to Tomb Raider, and I guess I'd restart. I have to check my commentary. I think I'd restart it though, maybe.
When did you record that?
That was a couple of years back. Cause that was the PC version. Then I put this mod in the PC version that would allow me to use the swimsuit outfit for Lara Croft in any of the levels, rather than just when you're at the mansion. And I can't get away and when I try to and certain levels don't work with that for some reason, so I can't even move on from where I'm at.
Oh, that's weird.
I still might use what I recorded and go from there, because I had a funny glitch happen when I was fighting the Yakuza leader in Hong Kong. He got stuck in one spot, and I don't think he wasn't doing anything. I just kept shooting him and won. So I want to show that. So I might use what I got. Might not. We'll
Just
see.
use what you got, and then
I'll be continuing with the 360 version since I can't move on to the next level at all. I tried uninstalling everything and reinstalling everything, and for some reason, I don't know, it seemed like the mod never fully left.
Huh.
So, but still, I just wanted to see Lara Croft running around in the other levels in a swimsuit. That was the only way to do that. Unless you own the European PS2 version, because there's an action as a an action replay code that allows you to do that. But I don't know. I mean, it's one of the things I want to be able to do.
Yeah.
Cool mod.
And that was a fake.
Cool mod. Just kind of screwed up my PC version, so I picked the 360 version, but which is fine. I use the controller anyway on the PC. And then yeah, I want to do Tomb Raider Underworld. Probably do Tomb Raider Anniversary. I don't know if I'll do any of the original 6 aside from the Tomb Raider Anniversary, which is a remake of the very first one, but so I don't enjoy those as much as Underworld, as Legends in Underworld. I wish I had more like those games instead of just the 2, then the remake of the very first game, and then they rebooted the series to the open world that it is now, which is still Tomb Raider-ish, but there's a lot in the open world aspect of it that's just not.
Yeah.
Like when you're building you're upgrading weapons, you kill animals for upgrades. You know, it's not Tomb Raider. It's not. I don't know if it was Square's decision when they bought Eidos and Crystal Dynamics or what, but
yeah,
to me it was a bad decision.
Well, there's some stuff
I
like that
I like the 2 games, but
there's some stuff like that where it shouldn't be branded as, for example, Tomb Raider, and should just be branded as its own game. Really.
Well, it probably could have been. It's still a good game. It it's still Tomb Raider, but there's stuff in it that's not. I just hate that, like so many franchises. So I say many, but not as many as it really seemed. I think open world, like Kojima did it. Konami did it with Metal Gear Solid 5. Not to say that was a bad thing. I think it worked for that one fine. Well, I say that, but I ended up with a story that was boring. I haven't even played the game yet. I own it. I haven't really played the Metal Gear Solid game yet. I played a bit of the first one actually on emulator. That was about it. And I played Ground Zeroes. I bought that for decently cheap. Basically what was a paid demo.
Oh.
That's what it was pretty much. Yeah, I bought the 5th game, the actual full 5th game. I just haven't played it yet. Though I was spoiled for one point for a part of it, but it's fine. I wonder if Kojima's Konami's ever going to smarten up and start actually putting games on again. I mean, they are the odd game, like they did Super Bomberman R on the Switch. Their latest soccer game just came out, I think, the PES, I think is what it's called, PES, whatever. It's just basically their competitor to EA's FIFA games. Okay. And then there's Metal Gear Survive, which will be out at some point. But, I mean, they gotta do more.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost their 2 best guys, Hideo Kojima and Koji Igarashi, but which are both doing good things on their own.
Yeah.
One of which decided to Kickstarter his next game, and one didn't, but he managed to find publisher and shit, so it worked out for him. But and he has his own production company too, so he had way better offers than the Kickstarter. But I mean, and I funded the Bloodstained Kickstarter. That's the 2nd or 3rd. I think that's the 2nd. So I funded Shantae, and then I funded that. I didn't fund Ukulele or Hat in Time. I was going to, and I just procrastinated for too long, and then those were up.
So how many things have you funded on Kickstarter in total?
Just the 2 things. Just Bloodstained, Shantae, Half Genie Hero.
And I've got 3 things that I funded. Only one of which was an actual game. Comes out in 2018, I think. The other ones were just like microcontrollers and stuff.
Technically, there were 2 other. There was Nintendo Force what 20 Nintendo Force Season 2, and I think was Season 3 on there, or that when they moved to Patreon. I'm not sure. Yeah, and then Nintendo Force moved over to Patreon, and they do it that way now for their renewals.
Okay.
And new people too coming in. I get both the digital and physical for Nintendo Force. It's too bad that Nintendo ended Nintendo Power.
Yeah.
Nintendo UK still has their official Nintendo magazine going. So why Nintendo America ended Nintendo Power, I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
they
that's
were...
when Nintendo Force came along. A bunch of other people from like other like journalist web stuff came together and created Nintendo Force magazine. But there is now the Nintendo Power podcast on Nintendo's YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Much how it's fully going to be right now. What they did, I'm not sure. At one point, well, about half of it was probably them interviewing a couple of people who did the Eiji Numa and one other guy who were, of course, doing Zelda. And then there's some other things before that. They had an interview with had Kit from Nintendo.
Why? What the heck?